Right.
Okay. Hi.
Hi.
So this is Christine. Hi, Christine.
Hi. How are you?
Good. Christine is Skyping with me. She is in Minnesota?
Correct.
Minnesota. And I'm in California, so she's Skyping with me. We've been working long distance for the past 3 months. And so, Christine, how did you first find me?
I was watching a Gaia show, and you were on with Lisa Garr
Oh,
talking about thyroid dysfunction.
okay. All right. And what did you see or hear that influenced you to contact me?
Well, as you were talking, I was evaluating myself because I do have a thyroid dysfunction of some kind,
Mhm.
and I still don't feel better even though I'm taking thyroid medication.
Okay.
So I thought to myself, well, what can hurt to see if there's something still going on with my thyroid or something else.
Right. Okay. And had you been seeing other doctors in the past prior to this or during that time?
I had gone to see a family practitioner for acid reflux and some other weird things that were going on with me, and I was having a lot of edema and what's the nerve pain called?
Neuropathy.
Neuropathy in my legs and feet.
Okay. And were they successful at treating that?
No.
No. Okay. And so you heard what I had to say. You thought, hey, I'm going to give this guy a try. Let me contact him. And so you contacted me, filled out some paperwork, and we felt like you had a good case. So we decided to start working together. And so, what were your main symptoms or problems that you wanted me to help you with?
Well, I should mention, I suppose, that I have chronic Lyme disease.
I think that's important to mention. Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm a difficult patient to work with.
Right. Right.
Um, and so the initially I had thought it was my weight that I wanted you to fix up because with Lyme disease, with many Lyme patients, we have rapid weight gain and hard to lose, which could be connected to the thyroid, I suppose.
Sure. Sure.
So that was my initial thought, but then as we evaluated it and I thought about it some more, it was more the acid reflux issues. I was having problems breathing because of it.
Right.
And
you had extreme fatigue. That was really bad.
Extreme fatigue.
Yeah.
I still have fatigue, but it's not as crippling as what it was or has been.
Okay. Okay. And you mentioned you also had some neuropathy in the legs.
Yes, a lot of. Well, my legs would swell up huge into my feet, and just constant, like wriggly feelings right down through my legs into my feet, and pain walking.
Right. Okay. And then a lot of brain fog and memory issues.
Yes.
Right.
I still have that.
Okay. And waking up in the middle of the night, waking up exhausted.
Yeah.
Right.
That's improved.
Okay, good. So you had a whole plethora of things going on, and I mean, just Lyme itself alone could give you all those things, but you had Lyme on top of all these things as well.
Correct.
Yeah. All right. So now
it's hard to draw a line between what is Lyme and what is not.
Exactly.
And so usually I just ignore most things, but I want to have a life too. So
right. And I think that's a wise point that you brought that up is it doesn't matter who you give the credit to, what's causing what problem. If you just fix the dysfunctions, you'll start feeling better.
Correct.
Yeah. So here we are now. We're about pretty close to 3 months of working together now. And what would you say your improvements have been?
Definitely the swelling has gone down. I think the medication, especially the Tumoro that you put me on, that did help tremendously. And my Lyme doctor had put me on something similar as well, as you recall. So I think that has definitely helped with the edema.
Right.
I don't feel like my chest is swollen, and because I'd swell right up to my chest as well. The acid reflux has diminished, I would say pretty much 100%.
Wow.
I still get a little bit of it if I eat too late at night or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay.
But I'm not having the burning and the pain in my chest that I was having before, and the difficulty breathing.
Right.
So that has improved tremendously.
Yeah. And the last time we talked 2 weeks ago, you mentioned that your neuropathy was gone.
Yes. I still feel a little wiggliness in my feet from time to time, but certainly not what I had been experiencing.
Right. And you had this chronic cough.
Correct.
That would just keep coming up and coming up. Sometimes you didn't even know you did it. You've been coughing so much.
Yes, I had that for over a year.
Uh-huh.
And that's one of the reasons I had gone to see my other doctor. And I think that with the eating, not eating certain foods, I don't know what's triggering it or what was triggering it, but that has gone away. Although I did cough a little bit yesterday, but I don't know what that was for.
But it's pretty much gone, you said.
Yeah.
So the neuropathy is completely gone. The cough is completely gone. You also mentioned that your restless leg syndrome was pretty much resolved as well.
Yes, it's not keeping me awake at night.
Wow. Good for you. So you've made quite a bit of improvement in a number of areas. I know it's hard to put a number on it, but if you were to say in 3 months you made what kind of percentage of improvement, what would you say that percentage is?
Well, I'll never be the person that I was before.
Yes, unfortunately.
But any improvement feels like 100% improvement, I have to tell you. I mean, just the fact that my legs aren't hurting like they were.
Right.
That's, way up there in 80%, probably 100% almost.
Wow. Yeah, you're like you said, you're a complex, difficult case. I mean, you're kind of like 6 or 7 different patients with restless leg and memory issues and chronic cough and fatigue all wrapped up in one patient. So you've made tremendous improvement in some areas, and in other areas we're still working on it. But I mean, honestly, I think somebody who has Lyme plus all these other things, I mean, heck, you've done extremely well, and I'm really pleased about that.
I'm pleased about it. So, very pleased.
Yeah, good for you. So what would you tell some people who are watching this and they're saying, yeah, I've got that, but he's on the other side of the world.
The phone call isn't that hard, is it?
Yeah.
And you send everything by email, and we can work by Skype. So I don't think it's a problem how far you are away.
Right. Good.
And the blood work that I've had done has been easily accessed to the doctors and to have that done. So
wow,
it's not a problem for me.
Great. Fabulous. Congratulations.
Probably even if I'd been in Australia, I probably still would have found you.
I have people in Australia.
Because they don't treat Lyme very well over there either.
No, they don't. Well, congratulations, Christine. I'm so pleased and so proud that you've done so well with such a complex condition.
Thank you.
Good for you. Thanks again.
Thank you, too.